parking lot, working on slow movements, friction zone, and using the rear brake while going slow. I found these training videos on another YouTuber's site. I will put the link to that below in the comments. Super helpful for training drills on the bike, also for what to do and not to do on a motorcycle. Just like sports or anything you want to be good at, you have to practice. So this was brought on by my experience in Bryson City and dropping the bike a couple times. So I just want to get more comfortable with this bike. I don't want to drop her anymore. So check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, so the first drill I'm about to do is just walking speed in a straight line, working on clutch control and using the rear brake to maintain that speed.
So in this clip, this is me starting the first drill of just driving in a straight line, going at a walking pace, only using the clutch and the rear brake to move myself forward and keep myself balanced. Now with that first clip, I started off really fast, and then you'll see as we get to later clips that it'll slow down quite a bit. It is a really challenging drill and something that you can work on when you're rolling up to stoplights or head over to a parking lot and practice. I would highly, highly recommend. So this is a split screen of my first take on the right and my last take on the left. And you can see how much slower I'm moving. So if you think you're going slow, go slower.
So that was way harder than what it looked. When I first started going, I was going through way too fast, not quite a walking pace. And then by the end, I was going a whole lot slower and just only using that clutch to speed up and then the rear brake to slow down. So that was good. That was really good. I actually felt my core working quite a bit there to kind of stabilize the bike. For the second drill, I am going to be weaving in and out of cones. The focus is to keep your head and your eyes up and use your peripheral vision to see the cones. I've set them about 2 parking space widths apart, and let's see how this goes.
So I got my gear from a couple different places. My gloves are from Revzilla, my jacket is from Harley, so are my boots, and I have a Simpson modular lid, which I absolutely love. So for this drill, you're keeping the cones in a straight line, but increasing the distance. I moved them about 2 parking spaces apart, and you're weaving in and out. And you can see there, I just nicked one of the cones. It gets more challenging as you get through the cones because, you know, you're balancing speed and clutch control and that rear brake and just having the combination of those to get through that last cone. So this got easier, but this is something that I still want to practice and work on quite a bit, just like all the skills in this video. As you can see in this last one, I finally get all of the cones. And yes, that last one is knocked over, or second to last, but I still get all the way around it, and that was incredibly fulfilling. So this is just a different perspective of the same drill through the GoPro on my chest. And I wanted to talk about some of the coaching cues that MC Ryder talked about for this drill and all the other drills in this video. So you can kind of see how I'm turning my head where I want to go, and I'm not looking at the cones. So I'm using my peripheral vision to see where I am and be able to weave in and out through the cones. You can also see in this clip that there's not a ton of movement of my handlebars. I'm using my body to lean and turning my head and then the handlebars just a little bit.
All right, so I am about to start the third exercise, which is still weaving through the cones, but moving them out so they're more in like a zigzag of a line. This goes. I had some initial trouble setting it up. Wish me luck.
So you can see I've got the cone set up in a giant zigzag or giant lightning bolt formation, and I'm using my peripheral vision to see the cones. I'm turning my head where I want the bike to go, and I'm just using the rear brake and the clutch. This was incredibly challenging, especially getting around that last cone. As you see, I cut back through the inside. So I will be definitely working on all these drills on a continual basis. I came in hot on that last one. Ooh, it's hard to make those tight turns. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please click on the Millie Life logo right down there. That will subscribe you to my channel, and you'll get updates every time I post. I post motorcycle videos every Wednesday and exercise videos every Friday, so don't miss out. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys soon.